Let's talk ball pythons. It's a nice day for a walk in the park, and today I want to talk about the reptile market in Russia. More specifically, the ball python market in Moscow. It is not illegal to keep reptiles in Russia, but it is illegal to import a whole lot of the species that we like to collect in the hobby. So I'll give you an example. Retics and berms, the large constrictors, you can have a collection of them, but it just means that you have to, since early this year they passed the law, and you have to apply for a license to own large constrictors. So when I say apply for a license and pay for it, you know what I mean. We're in Russia. You have to donate gloves. You gotta pay the bribe to the competent authority to be able to acquire the license for the large constrictors. It is forbidden to import certain species like royal pythons or ball pythons, but we know how that goes. It just means that through the CITES laws you cannot import ball pythons, but it happens. In a previous video I have mentioned how the price structure is formed here in the Russian market. Pretty much every price is at the least twice as much as the prices practiced in the European market or in the North American market. So that means any given single morph royal python that is, let's say, pastel jungle or spiderweb or pinstripe, that goes for retail from a private breeder at $50 or 50 euros, here it will be double. And I'll explain to you why that happens. As the in-house production is not enough to supply the local market, that means that we have to resort to import. That means from the ham show or Houghton show or the other Italian show, but mainly the ham show, the importers, they buy at a wholesale. And when I say importers, I mean smugglers. They get lots of 50, lots of 100 baby ball pythons, reticulated pythons, Burmese pythons, leopard geckos, chameleons, you name it. The buyers, they buy it at a wholesale. The smugglers transport it into the Russian market. I'm not gonna get into details on the techniques or strategies involved in that, so I don't get anybody in trouble, because it's on my best interest to if I want to get a specific morph or combo, I want to keep it flowing towards this way. But as an example, you can buy a lot of 50 ball pythons, baby ball pythons, at, let's say, 30 euros wholesale. So that's pretty much $30 wholesale each one, but you have to pay 30% of import tax. And I don't mean to CITES, I mean smuggling fee to the smugglers. So you just acquired a whole bunch of snakes, let's say a lot of 50 of single morphs and double combos, the classic morphs, classic combos of royal pythons, for 30 euros each one as average price, and you paid 30% extra, so that's around 10 bucks. So you acquire them at 40 bucks. In the Russian market here, you can sell them for 100 bucks each one, if not a little bit more, 120, 150 if it is a double combo. So that's a good margin of profit if you are basically flipping snakes. It's a business. The market has a need and you import a whole bunch of them, and then you sell them to your customers. You sell them to reptile stores, to other distributors that take the snakes from Moscow to other cities further away all throughout Russia, and that's a good business. I don't want to do it personally. I don't need the money. I only buy the ones that I want to keep for my collection to raise them up and breed them. The more people that the snakes go through, the more intermediates you have. That means that for the final buyer, for the final consumer, that the product or the snake, in this case we're talking about live animals, the snake will be more expensive. But some stores, they do good business, well, good business for them, not for the buyers, and they sell at ridiculous prices. I have shown that in previous videos. I went to a couple stores and showed you the prices for single morphs and double combos for sale there, and it was just ridiculous. Like single morphs for $200-300, double combos $400-500, and that's why I stopped buying at the store, because I met the right people and I can pretty much buy from them or from the ham show, from the European breeders, the German breeders. I can buy from them and then pay the 30% for the smugglers to import the animals. I do not wish to incriminate myself, but I've been part of it. I just said, and you guys, if you know my collection, you know that a couple of snakes last year came through this system. But what I mean is that the Russian market for reptiles, it's still a young market, developing market, has lots of potential. Russian people, they see, even if they don't talk they don't understand very well English, they watch Kabilka's videos, they watch the pictures of Aussie boys on Instagram, they know what's good, they know that what's cool, and they want to have they want to do the same, just like I want to do, to have my own little private collection of ball pythons. We get pretty much the snakes that have difficulty in finding a place in the European market, so they are wholesaled, the single morphs and the double combos, and they come to Russia, some of them. That doesn't mean that the quality is bad. You can have a very good quality in a pinstripe or in an orange dream single morph. That just means that the breeder, the European breeder, is also trying to flow that product out, and they wholesale to some Russian buyer, someone that is interested in importing and flipping the snakes in Russia. You can have good quality on those single morphs, but they're gonna lose money, of course. Selling snakes for $30-50, they're gonna be losing money on those snakes. If we consider an average production cost per egg around $75-100, but I know that they're gonna make money with the triple combos, the tetra combos, or quads, in terms of incomplete dominant and recessive morphs, the visual recessives. That's what makes them money. Some people have the fascination for the larger constrictors, the Burmese pythons, the reticulated pythons. That's good. It's diversity, variety. I want to specialize in ball pythons, and me, like many other peoples, we want to have the same, maybe. But the market is still developing, and it's not. It's legal for the stores to sell. They require veterinarian license, but the authorities are not coming harsh on it, because if they wanted, the authorities would just ask at the store or at the reptilium. They would ask the breeders where did they get them, and with a very quick investigation, if they how do I say it nicely, if they busted some balls, they would dismantle this whole network. I don't want it to happen. It's now that I'm breeding, I just put a couple days ago a couple little ball pythons in a Russian website for reptile sale, a couple of little ones there. So it's just the non-holdbacks. I don't mind if somebody else wants to provide them a good home. I can sell them for a market price. So I will give you this example. I have a pinstripe female and a spider male for sale for 7,000 rubles, but I think that's a fair price. As a private breeder, if I find another private breeder or a beginner, a newbie in this hobby, that wants to to keep my snakes, and a pinstripe is beautiful, a spider is a very beautiful morph. I'm okay with it. So it's good, it's all fun, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, the reptile market in Russia. If I want to keep a venomous species at home, I can buy it, I can get it at the reptile store, or I know a guy that knows a guy, and I could probably get it, or go through the licensing process, get my hours of handling venomous snakes, and I could get it, but it's of no interest to me. Now, we are in Russia, you know that they are also as crazy as the Americans. You have people crazy for everything. You have, not in the center of Moscow, but you have people in Russia that have bears as pets. Yes, you heard me, bears. Or big cats. There's a YouTuber out there that has a big cat they have a big cat in their apartment, and as people walk the dogs outside, this couple just walks the big cat outside. So there's a place for everything, there's a place for everybody, for whatever you like, you can get it. And it's just that the snakes are double the cost on average, and the salaries are half the cost, so that's a big strain on people's on their budget, on their salary. So it's like you are paying 4 times more to have the same as we have in our European or North American markets. That's it for today. I felt like talking a little bit about the market here, and what I have learned, what I have experienced here in Russia, in Moscow. And yeah, nice day to come outside and go for a stroll in the park. Alright guys, see you next time. Thanks for watching.